can't believe I didn't make the cheer squad. I've tried out for every single team at this school, and I just can't seem to make it. Well, at least I got an A on my Spanish test. Who cares about Spanish? It's not like anything involved in it. I'm never gonna fit in.
Uno, dos, cinco? I don't understand this. I'll never get this. If only it was easy as basketball. I wish I had someone who would help.
I may have an idea. My name's Emory.
I'm Savannah.
And I'm Caroline.
And we're Prattville Academy. At PCA, we value making sure all of our students have an outlet to plug into. Whether it's academics, sports, or our fine arts programs, we want to make sure every student has a place. During my time at PCA, I've seen the benefits of being part of a team. But I've also seen the loneliness that comes in when you don't have somebody to go to or a team to be a part of. For example, in the skit earlier, I was good at Spanish, but that really didn't help me with the team aspect of things. Where Caroline, who was the star on the basketball team, had that all worked out for her, but she was struggling in Spanish class. We needed each other, but we just didn't know how to connect.
Yeah, and Savannah, I kind of have a story to follow up on that. So towards the end of my freshman year, I was not involved whatsoever at PCA. I went to school, I came back to school, I went to school, and so forth. But one day I was just sitting around minding my own business, normal school stuff, and I overheard a woman talking about something called SGA. And where I come from before, we did not have something like that. So I walked up and I asked, what was this? How can I get involved with this? How can I, and her attitude towards it made me really interested. So she basically said, you need to fill out this application, you need to do this and bring it back to me. And luckily, I am now involved with SGA, and it's something that I enjoy dearly. But it took someone to help me find my place and help me find my area to really get plugged in. And that brings me to the purpose of why we're doing this. What we basically want is for students who are not involved to get involved, and even those students who are involved, more involved with students that aren't.
So how's this going to work? At the beginning of the school year, within the first 2 weeks, we're going to send out a mass email to our students. This is going to include a Google Forms survey. In this survey, we're going to ask students, are they willing to help? Because something we found in the past is that if it's forced, it won't work out in the end. We want our students to really want to be a part of this, and for it to be something that they want to do, an act of service. So in this survey, we're going to try to ask our students, what kind of knowledge, what kind of skill set are we working with? This can be sports, it can be in a subject area, it can even just be an ability to listen. Because we all know, after this week, that sometimes you just need somebody to listen. You need someone to cheer you on. So that's when we come to our survey over here. Just asking these questions and asking our student body what times they're available and what they can do to help us out.
As a team, we want to prioritize the awareness of our students. We want everyone to know about Plug In. We plan to communicate Plug In to our classmates by using morning announcements, the TV in our lobby, electronic devices, and by handing out posters and flyers in our hallways, bathrooms, and gyms. We don't want anyone to miss out on Plugged In just because we didn't communicate well enough to everyone. And once we have our database collected by the survey, we will create an email specifically for our PLI team. Our students can send an email of requesting help to our PLI email, and a PLI member will connect a helper based on the need to the service recipient.
And so basically, how would this happen? How would students get together? This would happen on a Monday, a Tuesday, or a Thursday. It would happen before school or after school, depending on what fits those person's schedules. And another thing that's kind of a bonus for the person who helps that person who is struggling, they get something called a service hours, and that's something that we are required to have in order to graduate. And this is something very easy to get, and it helps the student body, it helps the individual who's not involved, and it helps the school body as a whole. Our goal at PCA is to get those who are not involved plugged in.